So much of the talk that we express is an attempt to identify ourselves with one group or another, one identity or another, one school of philosophy, one race, one nation, uh, whatever the group may be. We speak in order to come from a particular camp in order to defend ourselves with our ideas against another camp. And so our words are used as if they were weapons. And when that's the case, you can be pretty sure that knowledge is nowhere in sight. That truth and goodness and beauty are nowhere in sight. And such is the nature of language, because we speak thinking that our words are our own, when really a language, by virtue of being a language, is a shared expression. The language is ours, and when we speak, we may share sentences which have never been spoken before, but the ideas were already there. To speak is only to reveal. It's not to create, though I've just contradicted myself, because of course we can create. It's just that when we identify ourselves with the creation, when we say that was mine, I own it, I did it, then we've lost it. And so any offering of words is, in a sense, a sacrifice, because if you do create anything, you had to have given it away. Otherwise, it would just be simulacrum, an imitation. And there's so many layers, especially when you have a language with which to dissect them. And to suppose that you could ever arrive at the final layer, a foundational bedrock layer, is another form of selfishness. Because what would it be? A particular sentence, right? Your sentence, your idea. That's the foundation, right? You're denying when you claim that the person who heard you's attempt to reply. And that's why the layers recede, and you see that there's a veil behind a veil behind a veil. Not because life is ultimately futile, but because relationship, if there is a foundation, is foundational. In other words, any attempt to speak is simultaneously a call for a response. You don't speak because you have the final word. I mean, you may think you're doing so, but you're actually, calling out to the world for attention. You want a response. You want to communicate. And behind the want to communicate is love, and that is the basis of everything, if there is a basis, right? Relationship is the foundation. Love is the foundation, but it is a bottomless pit, which is why you fall into it. But because it's bottomless, it's not actually falling, because you're never going to hit the bottom. You go straight through. There are no walls, no boundaries, no sectarian divisions. We imagine them, we wage war over them, but they don't really exist. And that's the dilemma we're faced with. I mean, what is truth? What is a lie? It all depends. There are no easy answers because the questions are infinite. I mean, any answer demands a new question. And that's okay. That's what we're doing. That's why we're here. And maybe the trick is becoming comfortable with the never-endingness of evolution. We must become evolution.